My whole life, I've loved Fridays. I'm just talking about the day of the week, Friday. But I also love, thank God it's Fridays. But just the whole concept behind Fridays. Isn't it such a great day? It represents the weekend. It represents fun. Represents getting your mind off life, problems, stress, and having a good time. Not when you're critically ill. My wife is unfortunately critically ill. And when you're critically ill, Friday is the worst day of the week. And I'll explain to you the reason why. It's the worst day of the week. Doctors are going home. That's right. And I don't know. I know everyone has this thing where doctors have these emergency calls. Like, you can reach doctors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and all that stuff. It doesn't apply when you're in the ICU for some reason and when you're critically ill. None of this stuff applies. It doesn't apply because if I try to reach a doctor on Saturday, I can't. Like, for instance, all these departments at the hospital, they'll be closed. The radiation department is closed. Oncology department is closed, just to give you an example. So the only thing you could do is leave a voicemail message, which no one's going to check until Monday. And, it's the same concept even on a Monday. You have to leave a message with the secretary, for a doctor. They'll get back to you whenever they please, whenever they want to. It could be like, I've waited for phone calls from doctors for several hours, but you ain't reaching nobody on the weekend. So basically, why is Friday the worst day? Because you have to wait till Monday. That's what I'm trying to say to you. You have to wait till Monday. You have to wait. And that's a long wait. Those 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, they're like torture because you're dying to get a doctor on the phone. Just to start up the same arguments, my wife needs to get treated for a cancer. Please, you have to help her. She needs, not that they're going to take it seriously anyway, but at least you could get them on the effing phone, or you could go drive there and you could see them in person. You can't do what we say in Italian, ugats, on Saturday and Sunday. So that's why Friday is the worst day. If you don't know what my wife is going through, she's only 46 years old. She's my love of my life. She's my Valentine. Today's Valentine's Day. I'm going to go visit her. I love my wife. She's my partner, my soulmate, the mother of our 2 beautiful children. She's dealing with a very rare cancer that only 5% of people who have cancer are dealing with. Leptomeningeal disease. This is where the cancer, in her case, she's been dealing with this for a while. She got diagnosed back in 2015. It became stage 4 in 2017, but now it started as breast cancer that spread to the brain. Unfortunately, at a large level, she has large amounts of tumors in the brain and in the spinal cord tunnel. This is very, very deadly. Without treatment, you can pass away in 1 to 2 months very quickly. And the reason why my wife is not getting any treatment for a cancer, she originally went into the hospital January 12th. She's been in the hospital for 30 days, and she's been fighting aspiration pneumonia. That's all they've been treating her for, just aspiration pneumonia. And okay, she did get brain surgery, not really so much for the cancer, but one of the effects from cancer, because of the tumors in the brain, she had what's called hypercephalus. This is all the liquid buildup in the brain. She had to get something called, first it was an EVD. This was the first brain surgery. This is all the course of the last, 3 weeks. She got a temporary port to drain those liquids in the brain. And now she got the permanent shunt. This was just a couple of days ago. So that's a good thing. I'm glad she got that done. But they're not treating her because she's on a ventilator. They're not treating her for the underlying problem, the cancer. And she needs treatment desperately. Desperado. She needs it, like right now. But she's on a ventilator. So all the doctors keep saying to me that she's not stable enough. Let's get her off the ventilator. But she's been having a very tough time getting off the ventilator. She's been on the ventilator now for 12 days. And she was on the ventilator prior to this too for a few days. They took her off, put her back on. Friggin' nightmare. Nightmare on Elm Street right now. Today's Valentine's Day too. I love her with all my heart. I'm going to go down there, give her a big hug, a big kiss. I'm going to hold her hand. She's not moving her legs. Her, her right arm is not moving that much. Her left arm is pretty good. It moves, but not really so much the right arm. It's very sad. This is some heartbreaking stuff, man. I just want her home. I'm trying to get her home. I want to turn my house into a little hospital here, get a hospital bed, hire some nurses, doctors. I'm really looking for some kind of support. God bless you and your family for your consideration. You know, I'm a piano player. Abe Father is a jazz, blues piano player. I have a service. It's called the Thank You Song Service. If anybody would find it in their heart to give a very small entertainment tip on my Cash App, that's like my piano bar jar for entertainment tips to help my wife, help our family in our time of need. It could be anything, a couple of dollars, $5, $10, whatever your heart desires. I will write you an original song called the Thank You Song. It'll be an original jazz, blues, instrumental piano piece on the piano. I will upload it on YouTube on a short video, giving you a very big shout out and dedicating the thank you song to your good deed, as well as celebrating my wife's life. 46 years old, very young, the mother of our 2 children, Michael and Sophia, the love of my life, my partner, Jennifer. My Cash App is the $ RichardLevoi. This is the Cash App. There's no underscore, no space in between my first and my last name. It is the $ RichArD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. The $, this is my Cash App, RichardLevoi. $RichArD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. All this information is in the description of this video. Thank you for your consideration. God bless you and your family.